Top 5 harmful foods for seniors over 60 years old. After turning 60, the human body undergoes significant changes. Slower digestion, declining liver and kidney functions, higher blood pressure risks, weaker bones and joints, and reduced nutrient absorption. At this stage, a proper and balanced diet is not just beneficial, it's essential. It helps seniors maintain good health, extend life expectancy, and improve overall quality of life. However, in everyday life, many seniors or their family members unintentionally maintain eating habits that are not suitable for their age. Some foods may seem harmless or are even familiar daily choices, but they actually pose hidden dangers to elderly health. These foods could be the root causes of high blood pressure, diabetes, osteoporosis, or even more serious events like stroke. In this video or article, we'll explore the top 5 silent enemies in the diets of people over 60. If you have parents or grandparents in this age group, pay close attention and consider adjusting their meal plans. Don't let nutritional mistakes impact the health and well-being of those you love most. 1. Processed foods and fast food. Processed meats, instant noodles, fried chicken, burgers, and chips. These are all familiar and convenient. But for seniors, this food group is strongly discouraged. Why? First, these items are loaded with salt, saturated fats, and preservatives. For older adults, high sodium intake leads to elevated blood pressure, putting stress on the heart and kidneys. Saturated fats increase bad cholesterol, LDL, causing artery blockages, a leading cause of heart attacks and strokes. In addition, processed foods often contain artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, which are a burden for the liver. The liver's ability to detoxify decreases with age, making it harder to handle these additives. Moreover, fast food typically lacks fiber, which worsens constipation, a common issue in seniors. Without sufficient fiber, digestion slows further, leading to bloating, discomfort, and poor appetite. Recommendation: minimize processed and fast foods. Instead, focus on home-cooked meals. Prioritize steamed vegetables, grilled fish, soft tofu, porridge, and easily digestible options. 2. Sugar and high-sugar foods. Many elderly people have a sweet tooth, perhaps a slice of cake with tea, a few candies after lunch, or a glass of sweetened juice. But sugar is one of the most dangerous enemies of senior health. Why? As we age, the pancreas, which produces insulin, becomes less efficient. Consuming too much sugar leads to elevated blood glucose, beyond what the body can control. This is the main cause of type 2 diabetes, highly common in older adults. Sugar also promotes chronic inflammation, negatively impacting brain function and increasing the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Additionally, it contributes to belly fat, poor cholesterol levels, and cardiovascular disease. For seniors with dental issues or weak bones, sugar accelerates tooth decay and gum disease, making chewing and digestion even harder. Worse yet, sugar often hides in healthy foods like flavored yogurt, packaged juices, diet biscuits, or breakfast cereals. People unknowingly consume high amounts without realizing the damage. Recommendation: instead of refined sugar, opt for small amounts of pure honey, palm sugar, or diabetic-friendly sweeteners. Choose low-sugar fruits like apples, grapefruit, or dragon fruit over cakes or candy. 3. Red meat and processed meats. Beef, pork, lamb, especially fatty cuts, are classified as red meat. While they provide protein and iron, excessive red meat consumption in seniors increases disease risks. Studies have linked red meat, especially processed versions like bacon or sausages, to colorectal cancer, heart disease, and gout. This is due to the high purine content, which leads to uric acid buildup and painful joint inflammation. Furthermore, cholesterol and saturated fat levels in red meat are significant, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and strokes, particularly dangerous for seniors with existing hypertension or heart problems. Processed red meats also contain nitrates and nitrites, which may convert into carcinogens in the body. Recommendation: seniors should choose lean white meats like fish, skinless chicken, tofu, eggs, and low-fat dairy. If eating red meat, limit it to 1-2 times per week, choose lean cuts, and cook via boiling or steaming, rather than frying or grilling. 4. Alcoholic beverages and strong coffee. Many seniors still enjoy an occasional drink, especially during celebrations or gatherings. Some prefer strong coffee to stay alert. Unfortunately, both alcohol and caffeine can harm people over 60. Alcohol not only damages the liver, but also raises blood pressure, impairs brain cells, and disrupts sleep, which is already a common problem among the elderly. Seniors with pre-existing conditions like hypertension, diabetes, liver, or heart diseases face even greater risks. As for coffee, drinking strong brews, especially in the afternoon or evening, can cause insomnia, anxiety, and rapid heartbeat. Moreover, caffeine interferes with calcium absorption, potentially worsening osteoporosis. Recommendation: limit alcohol to very small amounts or avoid it altogether. Switch from strong coffee to decaf herbal teas, which are gentler and aid digestion and relaxation. 5. Salty foods and pickled items. Salted fish, dried shrimp, pickled vegetables, soy sauce, and certain canned goods are staples in many traditional diets, including for the elderly. However, these items pose serious health risks. The high sodium content in these foods contributes directly to high blood pressure, which can lead to stroke, kidney damage, or heart failure. Seniors are particularly sensitive to salt due to declining kidney function. Additionally, pickled and preserved foods often contain additives and excessive vinegar, which may irritate the stomach lining and lead to acid reflux or ulcers. Long-term consumption of salty and pickled foods also increases the risk of gastric cancer, as confirmed by multiple studies. Recommendation: reduce salt intake by seasoning with herbs, garlic, or citrus juice. Replace pickles and dried foods with fresh vegetables, lightly seasoned dishes, and natural broth soups. As we've seen, there are certain foods that may seem harmless or even familiar in our daily lives, but are dangerous for those over 60. Aging brings about many physiological changes, and eating the wrong types of food can silently accelerate health problems. If you have elderly loved ones at home, the first step to caring for their health is adjusting their diet. Good nutrition can help prevent chronic diseases, improve mental clarity, support better sleep, and maintain physical mobility. Let's not wait for illness to strike before we act. Simple changes like cooking at home, using fresh ingredients, and avoiding excessive sugar, salt, and fat can make a huge difference. A healthy life in old age starts with the choices we make today. Share this information with your family and help build a supportive, informed environment for our seniors. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. We hope the information shared today helps you and your loved ones take better care of senior family members. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more useful content. See you in the next video. Wishing you and your family good health and happiness.